Hi guys, craftbench here, and we're going to turn on the sound. There we go. Okay, so craftbench here, and a few things I want to discuss today. One is going to be this thing here, and another thing is going to be this thing here, which is probably more the bigger thing. I'll probably describe the overall of what I'm going to do here before I go into these two things. First of all, I just want to show you this just quick, my little tree farm, so that I'll always be able to just come here and chop down trees when I need them. I am going to do a limiter at a certain height, so I don't get mega trees, so I only get small trees, so that I'm not having to like place blocks up to get all these different wood, because that'll give me as much wood as I want, and it only takes like a day for them to harvest. And if I need to, I can get more. I can grow them with skeletons and stuff. We come in here, and this is bare, and so is this. You're probably thinking, you spent so long making sure the storage room was perfect, and then you're just taking it all away. Got a few lads up here to a room with nothing, just a line which goes to the how long this room is here. So basically, what I'm going to do is, I was thinking about it, and I was like, this bit here is in a really awkward sort of area of my base, and I've got this here. I've got a storage room. And then I've got this here, so I can't really expand into the mountain without having to go through my storage room or anything else. So I decided that I'm just going to take all of this down, I'm going to get rid of everything, and I'm going to not for make one massive room. And then I was like, I'm going to have a central room, which is going to have, okay, this is kind of, I got the idea, and I wouldn't say I'm copying. I'm just saying I don't think he'll mind the idea that I'm sort of using his design, because the whole idea of us all publishing this on YouTube is to help others have a good idea and just to show what we're doing. So I'm going to take his idea of having a storeroom. It's Etho's lab, by the way, which a link will be up on the screen now. And I'm going to take his design, but I'm going to implement it in a mountain with the round storage room he's got. Perhaps you should go and watch this video after this so you understand. So say here, this 3x3 square here is my big room. I'll have one room in the middle here. I'll have storage all the way around here, and in the middle room I'll have my crafting table, bench and stuff. Perhaps on the second floor I'll have my farms, like my cactus farm, my reed farm, and some other things. Perhaps a cobblestone farm. And I can't think of any other farms you can produce right now. Perhaps, yeah. And then I want to dig down and make a dark room so that stuff come up in the middle, and then perhaps on not the second floor but the third floor. That's why this mountain may need to be slightly altered to take into account for what I want to do. I'm going to have a murdering room, and then I want, which compared to Etho's version is going to be so much harder to do. Not saying that his was like easy or anything, but I want to make an animal spawning room like his. But as you can see, unlike his, he was on an island, so he only had to go on an island, and he was trying to buy quite a lot of water, whereas I'm just trying to just buy purely just grass apart from this pool, and then there's the sea out there, so that won't be too bad. But I'm going to spend a lot of time just doing this. But that's just for one section. This is going to be for the whole area. I haven't figured out what the exact blocks are. But anyway, the thing which is going to be different from his is that, sorry, I just got a bit of sore throat, is that I'm going to have one of these for each block. Well, perhaps not for every single one. That's the example of what it's going to do. You're going to come along and you're going to stand on it. It's going to give you items. So say I've got dirt in here and I don't want free dirt, I just stand, so before I'm just brushing it out. So what I do is I stand on this and it pulses. 1, 2, 3, and then come away and it won't push out another one. Basically what I've got is I've got this hooked up into a 5 o'clock repeater here. And this is the smallest 5 o'clock I can make, which works reliably. I can make it smaller than this, much smaller, almost to a 2x2 size. But when I come on this, it'll push one out and I'll come away. Wait a sec. One, and I'll come away, and it'll do another. It'll do another two. It'll go, bum, bum, bum. So it'll push out for 3, even if I only stand on it for 1 beat. So this is the best way that I can make it so that as long as I stand on it, when I come off, it won't do any more. So basically, how this works is, I don't need to fill in all this as well. I was testing around with all the other stuff. So what happens is, under the pressure pad comes some redstone, and it comes up to a block. Now this has to be exactly how I've got it here, because otherwise it won't work. It has to go up a block to redstone, and then it has to come up a block, and then it comes along. Now I did try having it so that came up and just gave power to this one here, but because that one's linked to that one, it didn't work properly, so it has to come here. So that's as small as I've been able to make it. If you can figure out a way of making it even smaller, please do comment saying. So basically what it does is it comes in here, and it's a 5 o'clock, and it will come around here, come into this torch, and this torch will boot out one. See, and it will power that and go off that way, but it will also power this, which will then come back in here and power around. So for as long as I'm standing on there, it will keep flashing. If I was to take this away, it would just continuously go into an infinite 5 o'clock loop, and it would just keep on doing that forever. But that is a 1 o'clock, I think, or possibly a 3 o'clock. Not entirely sure. But that will burn out. Same with this one. Eventually burn out. This one won't burn out, I don't think. But I like to have it all the way there, just so I can maintain the. So it's easy just to be able to tell. Easy to be able to control how much is coming out. And when I put that there, it has a constant input, so that will will be off, and that will be off, so that won't be giving any power to this. But when I step on this, no power goes here, so this is off, so that comes on, which powers that, but this is off, but it gives it power, so it comes around, and it just keeps on going in an infinite loop until I step off, which gives this power again from that torch, which gives this power again, which turns that off, which stops the repeating cycle. Let me just put down a torch so we can see what we're doing here. And then here on the side, I've got added on just a simple flasher. Okay, hi guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I've just been gone for to you it's just an instant cut, but I've actually been gone for quite some time now, so I can't actually remember what I was talking about. I think I was talking about, I just had a repeater here so that whenever a bit of power gets fed into that, it also gets split around here, and there's hardly any delay, because as you hear the click, it also flashes up. And the longer I stay this, it will continue there at 5 o'clock. If I want to speed that up, that'll be faster. That's a bit slower. So if I didn't want this, I can make this a lot smaller, because I don't think I'll actually have this in my design, because I don't need it, so I can take away that one, yep, that one, I can take away all those blocks and it will still work. So it's actually quite a nice small compact design, and in my storage room I'll have one when I'm actually doing it, I'll probably figure it out, I'll probably just have 1, 2 in between it, so it'll be 1, 2, and then there'll be another one. It's just making sure that this wire here doesn't connect onto the one next to it, because otherwise when I got this, it will repeat this one, but it will just get, repeat the one next to it as well. So that's one problem that we face. But another one, well, not a problem, but a solution I was wondering is, I could use the same repeater, and I could have it going to both of them, but depending on which pressure pad I stand on, feeds it to a different one. So I could have it so that I could put an AND latch